I took my bedroom from looking just dull, dark, without life to looking airy, bright, vibrant, and everything that I actually wanted it to be. I'm going to tell you everything I spent, where I bought them, how much I bought them, and you'll be surprised to know that I didn't have to break the bank to make my bedroom looking more comfortable and more convenient for me and my family. Hi, if you're seeing me for the first time, hi, my name is Faith. I'm a young mother of two, and on this channel I just give you everything I know about home management, your self-care, you growing as a person, content tips, skincare tips, perfume tips, everything I know. So I'm just trying to tell you that I have a lot to give you, so do well to hit the subscribe button. Now let's head straight into this video. The first thing I did before I started this journey was actually visualizing what I wanted my bedroom to be like, and I did that by using ChatGPT and Claude. Yes, I used AI platforms. Now I didn't just tell AI I wanted my bedroom to look like this and like that. I actually used the things that I already have in my home because I didn't want to break the bank. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So at first I looked around the bedroom and I looked around the colors that were already in the bedroom and the colors that I wouldn't mind amplifying. Okay, so I realized we had dark floors, I had black dressers, black nightstands, and also my night lamps were a little bit black and gray. They are actually black and gray. Now the only thing that looked a bit off was the curtains that I had before, the bookshelf that is currently brown, and then the wall art that was there. So I needed to scrap that out. I needed to replace it with something that was actually very good. So this is exactly what I did. I looked around my home and I realized I had a wall art that was black and white, and I had put it somewhere else that it absolutely didn't belong there. So I took it away from there and I decided I was going to replace it with replace the bedroom with that wall art, and then take the one that was in the bedroom out of it because the color schemes were not just matching. And also remember that I had something in mind. I had like a vision in mind. I had like something that I had mapped out with ChatGPT and Claude. So I decided to do that. The next thing I did was, while I was on vacation in Nigeria, I decided to look for people who make like beds and stuff and ask them to make me a bed cover. So this guy made me this headboard cover, and the good thing was I measured my headboard and I had the measurements somewhere in my notes app. I didn't know it was going to come in handy right now, but one thing I knew was I always wanted to cover my headboard. I wanted to buy off of Shein or Temu or Amazon, but then I wasn't finding something that was well within my budget. So I was able to get this done for I think less than 30,000 naira, which is less than 30 Canadian dollars. So I started fitting it into the headboard. Now if you watched the last video where I tried to redo the living room, I actually did get a cover for my couches, but I didn't have the measurements, so they were way too small, way too little, and that money was gone. So I spent in total for the headboard in the bedroom and for the couch covers, everything I spent in total was less than 100,000 naira. I think it was about 70,000 naira or 75,000 naira, which is about 70 something dollars Canadian. So it wasn't up to $100, so it didn't get up to $100. So I was able to just cover the headboard. Another reason I wanted to cover this headboard was my children usually scratch themselves on the beads on the headboard. The headboard had some beads and I just wanted that off. So instead of heading over to buy a brand new headboard or buy a brand new bed, I decided to change this just with the headboard cover. Now if you're gonna ask me why the bed legs are not attached, we did separate them when we're moving apartments, and we've just been riding like that all this while. So I wasn't gonna be the one to start fixing it because I absolutely have no idea how to fix it. And we got a bigger mattress. Our mattress was way bigger than the bed, so we had to spread out the bed stand, like the base. We had to spread it out and just put the mattress on top so that it fits, but the headboard is actually the size of the mattress. Okay, scratch that. Now heading over to the area rug. Remember, I was sticking to the theme of everything that I had in mind. I got this off of Amazon and I got it for $85 Canadian. That's without the taxes. Now this is like the 6x9 area rug. I wanted something that was wide, something that would cover my my bed, and when I get down from the bed, my feet actually touches a carpet. Hence the reason I went for the size 6x9. If you have a smaller bed, you can get a smaller size. Now the prices vary based on the size of the carpet or the area rug, so just go based off of what you actually can afford and the size of your bed. So this actually was able to cover my bed legs, and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like in a bit. Now if you're going to ask me why I'm doing everything myself, I actually like to do things myself the way that I want to do it, and also my husband had to hold the kids because two of us can be struggling with all of this while we have kids trying to come in between here and there. It did take me a while to get everything arranged. It did take me a while to get everything straightened out. But once I did get it straightened out, it was pretty easy for me to, add back the bed legs or the bed stands and put the mattress back on top. Now, this is exactly what the area rug looks like when it's all been straightened out. It has the colors, the scheme that I actually have in mind. It has like the blackish, grayish, whitish kind of thing. And one thing I love about this carpet is that it's so soft on the feet. It feels really, really soft, and it's also washable. I have kids, so sometimes they make a mess. It's something that I could just easily scrub, or if I want to give it to washers, they can actually wash it, or if I want to wash it in my balcony, they'll be able to wash it. Now I was able to move the bed stand back on the carpet. Actually, the way that I did it, I wanted some of the carpet to remain in towards the edge of the bed, so I did do this like 2-3 times, okay, before I was able to finally get it done. I had to move the carpet some more, move the bed. You guys, if you have someone to help you, please get some help, okay? Don't be like me, just try and get some. Then I was able to move the dressers opposite the bed. Now the reason that the dressers were opposite the bed is because I wanted the bed on the other side, but we have like a heating system where you can't actually put something to block there. That's why I had to move it and just change my arrangements. Now another problem I had was with this bookshelf. I actually planned to paint it black and just leave the white area, but paint the rest of the bookshelf black. But my plans had to change because I had like a rocking chair in my room that I wanted to cover with like a brown chair cover, which was one of the chair covers that I got for my living room. That's if you followed me from the beginning, okay? Now at this point, everything was beginning to take shape. I did put this right here, and then at first I moved the bookshelf back to right where you can see it right now, but it wasn't working for me. It was way too tight, it wasn't accessible, so I had to take it out there and move it back to the previous position where it was. Now this is the wall art that I talked about in the beginning of the video. It was previously in my lobby, corridor, whatever I want to call it. I don't know what to call it. So I just removed it and I hung it here. I used like this picture hangers, no drill. It was pretty easy and I just fixed everything. Then I added the curtains. I got ivory curtains from Nigeria. Now I'm gonna put the price of the curtains with this one and the ones for my living room. Everything did cost me about 300,000 naira because I did them in Nigeria, and that would be around 300 Canadian dollars, give or take, I don't know. Okay, now once everything was done, I did change my bed sheets, and boom, this is what it finally looks like. Okay, I remember I still have the chair. I haven't fixed the chair yet. Now I also got a vanity table from Facebook Marketplace, and I got this I think for $50 or $70. I'm not sure, I can't remember. And then everything looks good. I'm unable to set up my vanity table because I've got kids and they are going to scatter every single thing. Now for the blankets, I already had the blankets. I got it off of Walmart, and then the beddings, I also got it from Nigeria, and I think I got it for give or take 14 Canadian dollars. Tell me what you think about this. I really want to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Bye.